It's going down like this, motherfucker.
This shit is crazy. The following
Nigga get mad. Say, motherfucker, what you mean you ain't gonna let me in this funky joint? Much money I done spent in here, nigga. I knew your mama when she was hoeing. Hump, baby. Shit, bet I do it over time. Fade that, nigga. Shit. Bet the bar, off time. Shit, boy, I'm trying to make me some money. Boy, I'm hungry as a hog need slop Jesus. Shit, gotta be a Jesus, cause too many black folks.
For what he has, he says that the only way that we can solve our problem is to unite together among ourselves, among our own kind, clean ourselves up, rid ourselves of the evils that we've become addicted to here in this society, and try and...
Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man. Yes, he destroy black boys. Yes, he destroy black boys. Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man.
This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. Loud enough. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying.
I just left a light in this bitch. I'm finna hit the shop in this shit.
Hey, where the white women at?
I'm trying to told you just with Herbie, man.
Hey, where the white women at?
I'm trying to told you just with Herbie, man. I'm trying to told you.
Hey, where the white women
I'm
at?
trying to told. I'm trying to told. I'm trying to told you. I'm trying to told you. I'm trying to told you just with Herbie, man. Your feet. He looked down, seen his feet. The nigga went berserk. Killed the monkey. Threw the bat out the window. Start kicking that bitch in the air.
Say anyway, but I will. The way quantum entanglement works is that you can take two particles, quantum entangle them, and then take those two particles and move them at any distance in the cosmos. And let's just say, for example, if you quantum entangle two electrons and you have them spinning in the same direction, and then you take one of those electrons and you shoot that thing out 100,000 light years from the original. If you then rotate the spin on the one electron, if you modify it so that its spin changes, the quantum entangled electron at any distance will simultaneously in no time switch its rotation also, because they're quantum entangled. So these communication systems are taking advantage of this aspect of quantum mechanics that most people can't wrap their heads around, and this is what they're utilizing. It's just the new level of science that affords us the ability to communicate at any distance instantaneously. Can you?
You don't understand. It's cool enough just being cool, like I am.
My eye. Plus, I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand.
Group of you together, you never can tell who's who.
I've seen a lot of black guys, Nipsey, but you're overdoing it.
I mean, TikTok. A lot of the white content creators on TikTok get all of their dances from the black content creators.
You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. I think very deeply.
Hey, dance with me. Oh yeah. Hey, dance with me. Oh, hey.
Damn white boys out there. Most of them is psychopaths and all that. They'll kill your mama's mama, and you...
Decent white folk that still don't know they're racist. What the hell you want here, hunky?
Don't know me, want it. Mean to be rude. I don't mean to be out of line. Mean to be rude. Mean to be rude. Mean to be rude. Mean to be rude.
Oh, that's his daddy.
Used to snort cocaine, now I fiend for the check, yeah.
Doing the styles on them like that's the difference with my words. Can't be my equal, don't know what you heard.
I think we OD. I think we OD.
The Chinese platform, you're on the Chinese platform, you already know they don't give a fuck about your black ass.
Your
And then
lines are still open. Oh shit, you can get it, nigga. You wanna get it?
Your shit. Get your hands off of me, shit!
Baby, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I'm coming. I hit the loop juice and pulls up in the dude. Baby, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I'm coming. I hit the loop juice and pulls up in the baby, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I hit the loop juice and pulls up in the dude.
I guess you go to the history of European civilizations. 250 years is how long they last before they implode because of their greed, because of their violence, because of an inability to let others be, including themselves. If they didn't have brown and black people to hate, they would hate themselves.
Nigga.
To the east. Greetings. This is Big Pontiac, and welcome to the Chocolate Mountain Show. I am the holder of the infinite sacred ball game that was created by the Hero Twins, and I am that one and only galactic daddy-o welcoming each and every one of you to my galactic patio that reaches from Minnesota to the universe. Well, that's my cue to come on in. Thank you, self. So I think we ended up with 40 deaths before the Super Bowl. That's the most that I've ever kept track of. So I didn't finish that out. I didn't feel like coming on Sunday night after the game. But tonight I'm just drinking water. And I'm gummied up. So pop them if you got them. Smoke them if you want them for sure. Yeah, so I hope everybody's good. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Dr. Sinister, what's happening? Oh, and I know you always take care of your...
My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitches? What?
And you definitely got
to have vision.
And would you join me on the Galactic Patio?
Would you like to
Ooh, it cracks me up. There's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Leave that F-150 alone, but if you do, slide down. I will take you higher, baby. And let's welcome the brother PJ Allen. And I know he always takes care of his.
My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitches? What?
And I know he definitely got.
Got to have vision.
And join me as you have many nights while we'll do the. But there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Leave that F-150 alone, but if you do, slide down, Taylor. I will take you higher, baby. El Reborn Amaroon Khan, what is happening? And I know to be up this late, you definitely got to have
vision.
And will you mind joining me on the Galactic Patio as we all do the... But there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Leave that F-150 alone, but if you do... I will take you higher, baby. Smoke Dog. What's happening? And I know you got to have
vision.
And please join us as we all do the... But there's only one rule.
Don't touch my truck.
Leave that F-150 alone, but if you do... Oh, what's that? What'd you say? When's the last time you watched that Cosmic Slop video? They was... man, I'm gonna tell you, there is some deep Cosmic Slop videos because... Let me look on the phone to get his name right. Eddie Hazel. Eddie Hazel is the original player for Funkadelic playing Cosmic Slop. But later it's played by Michael Hamilton, Kid Funkadelic. Now, the one to catch is when they both play it together. The one to catch playing both. Because, I mean, the song is, I can hear my mother call. I can hear my mother call. Late at night, I hear her call. On the ward, I hear her call. She said, Father, Father, spare the kids of any and all the things I did. Please, please don't judge me too strong. And the devil says, would you like to dance with me? It is heavy guitar. Funkadelic is heavy guitar all the time. But yeah, that's the one. Yeah, they're crazy. But watch that one when you can get the one with Eddie Hazel and Ken. I never saw Eddie Hazel live, but I saw Ken Funkadelic 4 or 5 times. And then Maggot Brain. Maggot Brain. Yeah, Maggot Brain too. Yeah, Maggot Brain, but yeah, seeing them live, play that funk live, yeah, and you know, not just Knee Deep, but that's Michael Hampton. And then they throw Felipe Went, make you want to get around one more time. This music, it grooves me, it moves me. Oh yeah, something about the music, it always makes me. Oh man, I love all the funk. But yeah, Cosmic Slop. Maggot Brain comes from one of George Clinton's brothers was found. And when he was found, that's all it was. And so Maggot Brain is another one. It's just straight guitar again. Try to catch both Eddie Hazel play that and Kid Funkadelic. I left that box open, didn't I? I meant to bring the shoes up here. Man, we got snow up here, y'all. We got about 4 or 5 inches of snow up here. It snowed like winter advisory has issued until February 15th, but it's pretty much, damn, when did this dude die? I wonder if this is one for us. Wow, I didn't hear about this. Yeah. This is a record-breaking marathon winner. What day did he go? Kevin Kitu, the world record holder for men's marathon, tragically died in a car accident in Kenya at the age of 24. Why is his eyes so red? He said world record in 22 and was known for his remarkable talent, his toughness. I know I'd be a great marathon runner. Arguably one of the greatest sportsmen who broke banner secure a marathon record. He's 24. Wow. Okay, he's with Nike. Yeah, this was when was it? When did this cat die? Well, they just reported it earlier today. So wow. And we know we're not in the Super Bowl, so I'm not going to say this is due to Super Bowl. Wow. Killed in an accident. Wow, look at this. Man, they started showing it. They was showing, wait a minute, show that again. They was showing it. Where'd that go? Loved ones after his death in a car crash. Wow, he was a jovial, loving man who, wow, like, is this taking him to the hospital or is, wow, where are they taking him? That's rough when when you dying and that's all they let him die. It looked like, wow. I mean, his death just months before look how they dressed though. Ain't they in Africa? Africa, you need coats like this? You need coats like this in Africa, y'all? I mean, really? You need coats like, really? You need coats in Africa? I never thought, I thought Africa was always warm. They got hoodies on and coats. I didn't know it got this cold in Kenya. I guess Kenya is near some mountains, but yeah, this is messed up. Yeah, and he was about to go, say he was only 24, triumph at the top, his mental strength. Wow. But this worries me. If this is him, like why isn't he in the hospital? Why, like, if this is the best they can do, he wasn't gonna make it. He wasn't about to make it. Wow. I didn't know about him. I saw Parliament live at the Funk Fest in Hampton. They started the show with Cosmic Slop. Oh, bet. Yeah. Man, I saw him. The first time I saw him was in Kalamazoo. And then they was in Saginaw. In Kalamazoo, they didn't have enough room to bring down the mothership. And this is, I was going with Myron driving, so it had to been 77 or 78. I want to lean more towards 77 because the weather seemed to be nice, if I remember right. But yeah, in Saginaw, he came out the mothership and the place just went crazy. The crazy place just went crazy. And yeah, and when I saw him last in Greensboro, I ran into George Clinton and talked to him for a minute because he didn't perform, his son did. But yeah, Michael Hampton, I saw him bring, and I've said this many times, I saw him bring Roger Troutman through, like, they carried him through the crowd, and this nigga was only wearing a jockstrap. It was two big beefy dudes carrying him through the crowd, and the nigga only had on a jockstrap. When he stood up, he had just had a jockstrap on. And that's how he performed in Greensboro. Maybe he had a shirt on. I don't quite remember. I said before, I saw Sly Stone, but he didn't perform. He did not perform. He came out. Oh, and did y'all see they fired Steve Wilks. Instead of firing the head coach, they got rid of the defensive coordinator. They fired Steve Wilks. That defense he had, I don't know. He didn't have a bad defense. But they fired him today. Let me see. Is this in here? Kansas City. Yeah, they don't. I don't see it yet. I don't see. They don't tell. Well, they fired Steve Wilks today. Defensive coordinator got fired from San Francisco. And then, the big story today was the shooting after the parade in Kansas City. One died and 21. At first they said 21 were injured, but yeah, right now it's 1 died, 21 injured. So you guys wasn't hip to that. George Clinton in Parliament performed with the Time here at the casino. Didn't make it to the concert. Okay. I don't know if I want to see him now. George Clinton damn near older than my mama. I don't know if I want to see him now. That mugs would be old as hell. Let me see. Now you should know by now, the Chiefs had a shooting at their parade. At the end of the parade, everybody should know that by now. It's kind of old news if you've been up all day. Chiefs fans describe harrowing moments. He tackled suspect after parade shooting. Let's get the story out. The Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade described described a harrowing moment when he tackled a man suspected in the deadly shooting that broke out Wednesday amid the celebration. Paul Contreras told media outlet that he was in the parade with his daughter near Union Station in Kansas City, Missouri, when he heard someone yell "stop" to a man and tackle him as the crowd erupted in chaos. At least one person was killed and 22 others were injured in the shooting. I didn't think you don't think about it. It's just a reaction. Resident of Nebraska in an interview with CNN. He got close to me. I got the right angle on him, and when I hit him from behind, I either jarred the gun out of his hand, out of his sleeve. I saw the gun on the ground. I'm putting my body weight on him, and another good Samaritan comes over. He says, "We're just putting our weight on him, and he's just fighting to get up, but we're fighting to keep him down." Video from the scenes appears to show Contreras run towards the suspect, tackle him before police arrive. Kansas City Police Chief Stacy Graves said in a news conference Wednesday that she knew about the video of bystanders tackling the suspect, but could not confirm it. Authorities said they had 3 suspects in custody and shooter recovered at least 1 firearm. Let's see, will he tell his story?
Saying, stop him, or catch him, tackle him, whatever. And he's just bailing out. And out of nowhere, I heard that guy hollering, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm right here, and I didn't even think about it.
They got him. He got him. Okay.
Just so I went to go tackle him.
His audio is super low.
And as I'm tackling him, I see his weapon either fall out of his hand.
So they got him. They got one of the shooters.
Jacket, or like a Carhartt. So when I seen that hit the ground, I'm like, oh, we got to
take that back.
And I'm right here, and I didn't even think about it.
Got him.
Just a reaction. I didn't.
So the shooting has started. It looks like.
And out of nowhere, I heard that
Let's
guy
get
hollering,
again.
so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm right here, and
So the shooter's running in here, and they're saying, "Get him, get him." And he got him right here.
I didn't
got
think
one
about
of the
it.
guys with the gun.
A reaction.
Oh wow, he got him good.
Just do it.
Sorry, the audio's
So I went
super
to go
low.
tackle him, and another gentleman did the same thing. And as
I'm
I'm
barely.
tackling
So
him,
he
I
tackled the
see
shit out of him.
His weapon either fall out of his hand or out of his sleeve because he was wearing a long jacket.
Did somebody else grab the gun?
So when I seen that hit the
They
ground,
got
I'm
one
like,
of the
oh,
shooters. Interesting.
We got to take this guy down. Like I said.
Very interesting. They said, let's see, let's continue the story. The story says, shooting difficulties. What happens with guns? You knew it was going to be a gun grab thing. Seems like nothing is safe. So, again, you know how they all still sacrifice. Remember, 3 men were frozen to death. That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, it does seem like another sacrifice. And you know what the Democrats always say? Well, they're the same. They say the same thing every time. Let's take everybody's guns so we can let these foreigners come in and get them. That's kind of what it's about. That's kind of what it's about.
We're the only car maker in the world that has a fleet of...
All right. That is kind of what it's about. But that is up to you. But it's weird up here with snow and stuff. And it didn't snow all day. So, got all my riding around. I knew my mother wasn't going to do nothing, so I went to see her today. And spent a little time with me because she admits, she gets a little lonely because she ain't working anymore. She just gets to chill. Excuse me. And so spent some time with her today too. Wow. When did this happen? Who is this chick? Angela Cho, CEO of Foremost Group and wife of VC Jim Bayer, dies another car crash? Wow. She was only 50. Assumed leadership of the company from her father, James. She was married to venture capitalist and sister of Elaine Chow. Chairman, shipping company, died in a crash in Texas. Wow. She became CEO after taking over from her father, who founded the firm. She was married to Jim Bayer, the venture capitalist. The Bayer Capital. She also sister of Elaine, who was married to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Damn, her sister must be old as hell. Elaine served as labor secretary under former George Bush. Oh, okay. Angela Cho is a former executive. So I wonder whose sacrifice this was for. She was only 50. Man, she had only been in charge, 4 years? And they bumped her off. Seems like that's the way it's taking people as this year turns. Taking people by bumping them off in cars. And I bet it's going to be another story. Let me see. Is this somebody too? In a car crash? Nah, this dude. Okay. Oh, did y'all see they fired Ohio State's coach? He took him to the tournament 4 times, and he got fired today. Ohio State's basketball coach got fired today. If y'all wasn't hip to that. Haven't heard why, really, other than, they're underperforming, but that goes into recruiting. You get the players. That's what recruiting is all about. Is you getting the players. Yeah, and they got this stupid story. Eagles need Jalen Carter to mature because they said that they said that one of the Chiefs players said that Jalen Carter called him and threatened to kill him. Let me see if they put this in the story. Bulldogs, class, Ringo, because that's what the report was. That San Francisco. Let me see what they say. Some people thought he should have been rookie of the year. Let me see. No, this ain't about. Wait. Yeah, here it goes. Wait, is this it? Let me see. Now, Carter has been come to nowhere. Pick had the drag racing. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that one of their friends got killed. They sacrificed. Let me see. Death of Georgia teammate Devin Whitlock. And a Bulldog staffer, Chandler Leroy, and member, and fucking around driving, playing around driving or racing. Okay, is this it? For the most part, turns 23, stayed out of trouble during his rookie season outside alleged shoplifting incident. Why would he need to steal? Grabbed a bag he thought had been paid for by the woman he was with, according to police. In the end, it was a simple miscommunication. As further, when Carter objected to security guard inquiring about the issue. Excuse me. Disturbing awake. Let's see. What's he say? Unforced error. Let's see. Niners linebacker was taking some hit for throwing teammates under the bus for missing a block. Ultimately apologized, blamed no one but the cocktails. Then Mick, uninvited by villain, used death of Whitlock to trash talk the young defensive tackle when the Niners routed the Eagles back on the 3rd. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, he talked. Okay, so he was just trying to get emotions out of him. I see. It was some bullshit, y'all. It was definitely some bullshit. But it was some good games. I mean, did anybody watch the comeback of so did y'all see how the momentum switched to the basketball game? Here we go. Anybody see how the momentum switched? Lou gets kicked out the game. They was losing by 15 most of the game. And then they come back and they end up winning. Klay Thompson did a stupid foul that he didn't have to do. That was really stupid. That was a really stupid play. But it was a good game. They was hooping. It was funny. Zebek was wearing the James Hardings. I wonder what size those with. They had to be like a 19 or size 20. So I thought that was interesting that he was wearing his shoes. It says Frankie Beverly embarks on his farewell tour. Frankie Beverly can't sing no more. I mean, he can't sing, so like, why Frankie Beverly? Who would go see Frankie Beverly? I think you would have to be pretty hard up to go see Frankie Beverly. Because Frankie ain't got it no more. My wife is going to see Iglesias, Pitbull at Target Center or over in St. Paul. They're going to see that bullshit. I'm like, yeah, that's not for me. That is definitely not for me. I'm not going to see him. We were supposed to go see Bob Marley. We had tickets to go see Bob Marley. We gave it to my brother-in-law. It got to snowing, and my wife didn't want to go, which I didn't care. I wasn't really wanting to see it anyway. I'm going to go see Madam Web probably Saturday. Tomorrow, Friday or Saturday, I'm going to go see Madam Web. Because I got a theater just up the street. And if Madam Web is on the big theater, then I'll just go up the street. If not, I'll wait till Friday to go see it. So... But yeah, it was two good games tonight. Somebody can remind me who the first game. Oh, it was the first game. I should know it. But I watched both of them. 49ers lose Anthony Lynn to Commanders. Assistant head coach Anthony Lynn is going to the Commanders. I saw that. Damn, did y'all check this out? Motherfuckers be really stupid, don't they? Netherlands international Quincy Promes sentenced to 6 years in prison for drug trafficking. Damn, Quincy, what was you pushing? A former Netherlands international, Quincy Promes, was sentenced to 6 years in prison by a Dutch court on Wednesday for his involvement in drug smuggling. Prosecutors charged him last year in relation to a case which focused on smuggling of 2 shipments of cocaine in 20. Nearly 3,000 pounds of cocaine was shipped to the Belgian port city of Antwerp and was intercepted by the Belgian police. Prosecutors in the case asked for a 9-year sentence, but judge insisted that promised punishment was still harsh and would set an example. The suspect is regularly in news and acts on social media as fan worldwide. Not only is his sporting achievements, also the wealthy flaunts make example of many, and the court assumes, especially for young. This makes it even more objectionable, but the suspect tries to increase his wealth through involvement in large international drug transportation. Promes was not present, but was in Moscow, where he currently plays for Russian Premier League. It's currently unclear. Now, do you hear this? He was not present, but he's in Moscow, where he ain't got to leave Moscow. It is currently unclear whether or not the sentence impacts his standing with the club, as he is in contract. In a separate case, he was sentenced to 18 months in prison last June for stabbing his cousin at a family gathering. Oh, he gives no fucks at all. 3 years early, he has yet to serve that sentence. He had been in Russia for much of the time since last year's sentence. He played 21 games, so he ain't trying to come back. He ain't trying to come back, and he's regular with Russia. That's a good lick. Oh, that's a good lick. Hey, he ain't worried about them. Oh, he ain't worried about them at all. He's like, shit, why are you even showing this bullshit? You ain't got him, and he's in Russia, and it don't look like Russia's giving him up anytime soon. But yeah, I really hope, I'm going to try to avoid going to see Bob Marley. I want to see Madam Web, but I definitely don't want to see the Bob Marley movie. Was it the dude who playing Bob Marley was he played the gay vampire in, what is it? The vampire, something story with the vampire. The Vampire. The Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise movie. It's the TV version. Isn't that the cat that played the gay vampire in the TV version? The series version, I think it's him. Oh, yeah, Mike Zimmer. I talked about this. He got the job in Dallas. It ain't going to help. Zimmer can't develop DBs. That's been his biggest problem, is develop DBs. and he has not been yet. I have not seen him develop DBs. That's going to be, and he blitzes a lot, but they're going to be like, they got one good DB there, but that's not his thing to develop DBs. Ooh. Excuse me. Allergies. I don't know why they're so, why my allergies are so active tonight. I need to blow my snout. So here we go. See if we can find a little bit of debauchery tonight while I blow my nose. Here we go, right here. I knew I'd find some debauchery. Here we go. All right. I already have it. Here we go.
At it again, this time writing bad checks to purchase big ticket items at dealerships across the metro, then resell them for cash.
We first reported on the suspect back in 2018 when he used his remodeling business to rip off dozens of West Metro customers. Fox 9's Courtney Godfrey joining us now. And Courtney, what can you tell us about these latest charges?
Well, 54-year-old Richard Wooten has a long history of theft convictions dating back to 1989. He even had an active warrant out on him when he hit a motorcycle dealership in Eden Prairie this past October, and now his victims are hoping this time he'll finally be stopped.
Yeah, he had good taste in motorcycles.
Everything seemed like a normal transaction the day 54-year-old Richard Wooten came into Simply Ride in Eden Prairie and purchased not one, but two very pricey dirt bikes. But when the checks bounced the following week, Cy Weber and his team started digging.
As soon as I pulled up Google, I see...
Now, wait a minute. Don't they have a machine? Don't they have a machine that can tell if the checks is good right off? A man just writes a check for several thousand. You just give him the check. It's a machine. Well, maybe car dealers. But it still seems like it's some way to verify. But I'm going to let them tell it. Let's go.
This gentleman's face, and it was a mug shot.
Various news articles and court records showed the customer was actually a seasoned swindler. Fox 9 interviewing several of his victims in 2018 who claimed he took their money for remodel jobs and never completed the work.
My heart just dropped. I'm like, I said a curse word immediately. You know?
He's done this before, and now here we are. He's doing it again.
Shakopee police were the first to start connecting the dots, realizing he hadn't just hit a local business there, but a dozen across the metro in the last year. Buying dirt bikes, boats, heavy machinery, and trailers, only to turn around and sell them on Facebook Marketplace.
Everybody realized in a hurry we're all looking at the same guy.
And while the execution of several search warrants did result in the store getting their bikes back, not every victim was so lucky, as they hope this time Wooten stays locked up for good.
It seems that whatever...
See, the benefits you get of being European. You can just write a check and they just take it. They just take it. And you can do it over and over again and they're still just slapping you on the hand. See how life goes. See how life goes. Wow, let's check this out. Yeah, this is some trip here. They've been targeting richer folks here. It's some group. Let's check this out. They have been really targeting groups around here. And
with more than $1 million worth of jewelry. This security video from a home in the West Metro captures him running off with a loaded safe just minutes after breaking into the home. Police tell Fox 9.
All right, let's show this again. Okay, this is why you have your safe bolted to the wall. Bolt it to the wall. All right, they can pick this up. You have to have your safe bolted to the wall. And this type of safe can be bolted to the wall. So I'm just going to tell you, you know, if you have a big safe, have it bolted to your wall.
Off with a loaded safe just minutes after breaking into the home. Police tell Fox 9 this is likely part of a sophisticated organized crime ring that scouts out high-end homes and then strikes with lightning-fast efficiency. As Paul Bloom tells us tonight, the recent break-ins are targeting homeowners from Lake Elmo to Medina.
From the sky, you can see the multi-million-dollar targets. From this pool deck camera in Medina, you can see how a burglar pulled it off in just 5 minutes. That is a heavy safe filled with jewelry dropped from a second-floor balcony. The masked suspect then scoops it up and scrambles off through a wooded tree line to a getaway car before police arrive.
This person is brazen. He's going into these things thinking nobody is home.
Medina Police Chief Jason Nelson.
He never met a donut he didn't like. Look how out of shape and inflamed he looks.
Reports his department is now investigating 3 residential break-ins of large, expensive homes in the last few weeks, including 2 where the suspect got away with high-value items such as jewelry and cash.
To the bad guy.
The chief believes the crimes are likely connected to a string of similar burglaries across several wealthy suburban communities, including Lake Elmo, Edina, and Wayzata.
It's devastating for the community. I mean, their homes are their private place, and in most instances, people aren't home.
Before getting away with that safe last week, the suspect threw a large rock through a glass door of the pool area, setting off the homeowner's sophisticated alarm and security system.
Does his homework, has no concern about whether that home is alarmed or not, because he's in and out so fast.
Too fast for police, even though they were already on high alert because of the other break-ins.
We have some investigative data that shows that they've been in the area either the day prior or days prior, watching these residents.
And while no one has been hurt physically during the recent burglaries, the losses are devastating.
It hurts. I feel violated. I feel like someone came into my personal space and...
Yeah, how old are you wearing this ugly ass blue? Oh, what year is this, honey? That's so ugly. Don't hold a dog if you just as ugly as the dog. But let's go.
Took all my memories from...
Well, look at that. Why would you put that ugly blue? That's so 1972.
From me.
That woman there, shattered.
Okay, the point is, if you have a safe in your home, have it bolted to the wall. You know, there's, 2 holes in the back of your safe. That's where to bolt it to the wall. But I mean, again, how do they know what you have? Well, how did he know exactly where the safe is? Because what they have timed, and movies show it all the time. What they have timed is they show you, they know how long it's going to take them to respond. But it's somebody that's knowing, there's some common factor on these break-ins because they seem to know too much about these people. And again, knowing the response time of the police, knowing exactly that you could go in there for 5 minutes and get that safe out, that means you've been in there. So there's some kind of common factor that they are not seeing. That they are definitely not seeing. Oh, they clean one of the locking dams. That happened. Let me see. Oh, shit. Okay, here's some debauchery I didn't know about.
I want you.
Not that. Oh, I should have showed that. Wait, let me show this. Let me show this, y'all. Look, check this out. Ever since my man Sean has talked about these shoes, look at this shit. I've been getting these commercials. I had never heard about these shoes, but now this is all I'm getting is these type of shoes. That Vivos. See, we talk about it, and then the next day, I'm getting all these commercials. But check this out.
Takes place in Minneapolis overnight. Officers say this incident comes at the same time they have seen an uptick now in violent crime. Bill Keller joins us live in Minneapolis. He brings us the very latest. Bill, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Yeah, in fact, police say the victim was killed after being shot at close range, and now investigators are looking for any leads to try and help track down the shooter. Here's what we know. It happened around 1 o'clock this morning along a busy stretch of West Broadway. Minneapolis police say officers responding to the call of shots fired near Broadway and Emerson found the man on the street with gunshot wounds. We're told they began CPR, but despite life-saving efforts, he died at the scene. The exact motive still unclear, but the police chief says the shooting was clearly intentional.
It appears that a individual approached on foot and fired rounds directly at this person and then fled in a light-colored SUV west on West Broadway.
The police have not made an arrest in the city's latest homicide, but the chief says officers did arrest 3 suspects in a separate armed robbery nearby earlier in that night. It is still unclear if those 2 are connected. In that case, an adult and 2 juveniles were taken into custody and 2 handguns recovered from the scene. And it all comes after a spike in violent robberies that have left many residents on edge. Minneapolis police say there were at least 36 robberies and carjackings over the weekend, most happening at night and often involving a gun being displayed. Now, we are told that 3 juveniles were arrested on Sunday, this after crashing a stolen car during a police chase.
And it makes you wonder, do you pop a person? If they try to take your car and carjack you, do you pop them? Hey, CWE, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Okay, I think this is, yeah, it's the same Valentine's shooting. I forgot to watch the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Oh, but a good show I saw, and I know a lot of y'all can probably relate to this. Maybe some of it's a little older, but what is it? NBC, Paramount, is that right? They have a thing on Run DMC, which I've watched 2 or 3 episodes, and it just brings back so many memories. I mean, them cats, you figure I was in my early 20s when that stuff started to hit, and Sucker MC really hit hard. And, it's just, to watch the way the beats evolve, the music evolved. It's really cool, and I can relate to it. But one thing I don't understand is, okay, so if you see the show, Lure Cohen, what was he? He was a roadie. What was he called him? Liar Cohen? He was a roadie. How does a roadie become one of the most powerful men in the music industry? 30 some years later? Rick Rubin again. Rick Rubin had made a disco rap record. How did he get so strong in the music industry? And you look at Run. Now DMC it seems like he's a little harder on his luck than Run is. Run seems to be financially doing a little better than DMC. And then Jay was still trying to sell coke. So what was up with Jay? Was Jay that broke where he still had to sell coke? So, seems kind of interesting. Is this Umar? This Umar. I was trying to I don't see any of them showing any of the weather because it's snowy up here and we ain't had snow. This is the first real snow of the year, which I am thankful that it just came now. There's no one showing the snow. Oh, here we go. This ain't real snow. It wasn't snowing so hard there. What does it say? Liar was already powerful. He just sat back and watched the investment rise. I don't know if I agree with that. He was a roadie. And how does a roadie go to that? He wasn't. He was just putting equipment together. That's the way they introduced him. Now, maybe I'm missing a little history, but that's how they introduced him. They introduced him as just, he even introduced himself. He said that's what he did at first. So I don't how was he able to get richer than the artist? It's like where he started, how did he get richer than the artist? And I know, he got involved with JC and stuff. So, think they're going to show a little bit of the snow and give y'all kind of an idea what it was like this morning.
I haven't missed driving in it, and it seems like it's gotten, like you said, progressively worse throughout the evening. Right now, we're in Brooklyn Center. I'm going to show you the roads. And they are snow covered right now. This is 610. What you're looking at, 169 was also snow covered too. It seems like the plows are kind of having a hard time keeping up. But there are definitely more people out on the roads than a normal Wednesday because it's Valentine's Day.
We're getting a little bit of February that we haven't gotten yet. We're getting some snow.
Falling on the day.
I half missed it. A lot. The snow. A lot of traffic and some snow.
People flocking with their flames to a buzzing Minneapolis.
I love just celebrating love.
This couple came from Mason City, Iowa, bringing the weather with them.
I like it. Honestly, I didn't even know it was gonna snow.
For those who've missed it,
no sledding, no outdoor skating.
It was a welcoming sight.
I actually wish it was gonna come, that it would stay a little bit.
Restaurants.
It's a weeknight. It feels like a Friday.
Come on in, please. Packed with reservations.
It's not a regular night. It's Valentine's.
The weather wasn't going to stop the festivities.
After this, I'm meeting 2 of my girlfriends for Galentine's.
Cherishing love, friendships.
It's nice.
And an old Minnesota friend that we haven't seen in a while.
It feels very weird if a whole winter would have gone by without more than one or...
Shit, I don't mind. Fuck that snow. I mean, I like that I can, bust out these furs and shit, but fuck that snow. And I like having the break. I'm not gonna lie. I really like having the break. Because the driving is the only bad part. That's really the only bad part, is the driving. If that's figured out, it's not very bad. I caught, but yeah, it's really a good series. Look at Liar, Jimmy Iovine, and Steve Rickard. Them Jewish cats control hip hop all of a sudden. They posted it low, the position the big money came. Yeah. I mean, them people's, like, they've controlled entertainment from the very beginning. Them people's them people's own pro basketball. I mean, they created the oldest leagues, and they own pro basketball. Pro basketball is one sport that them people's, well, I'll say this. Them people's, along with the Catholics, because the Catholics seem to have a hold on high school basketball. You noticed LeBron didn't go to public school. I even think that the school Chris Webber went to, Country Day was a Catholic school. So Mello and them, they went to academy, I think. But Catholics have a hold on high school basketball, and we see that the Catholic Jesuit schools also have a say in college basketball. There's a lot of Jesuit Catholic schools in the college ranks that brothers go to. So, but them peoples, they run pro basketball. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. What is this? My sinuses won't stop. I don't know if it's just planning here, clearing the air. I don't know. I haven't been sneezing and snorting all night. I've been like really okay. And I come in here, and a lot of times when I have I have a candle burning, to get my sinuses, but I think it's the plant. Plants cleaning the air, and when it cleans the air, I'm kind of sensitive when plants clean the air. Oh, this is what I wanted to bring, but they're trying to, this right here. This is, I'm gonna tell you, and I know y'all can relate to this, and I'll show the article after I talk about it. But check this out. And I know this is gonna bring back, just think about this. Now, when I was young, we basically got about an hour off for lunch. But the messed up part is it was only so long we could eat. And what's even more messed up is, now think about it like this. And if y'all remember, so the bell rings, you got to go to lunch. If you had hot lunch, you have to stand in line until you can get your tray. Then you have to eat. Now, what it appears like now, you have 15 minutes. But the 15 minutes is counted from the minute you leave your class. All right? So most children, it seems like it's only getting 6, 7, 8 until they got to go out and recess. So they're now trying to pass a law that says, no, the 15 minutes starts once they sit down. But do you see how teachers and administrators been screwing over the children? And I know it was like times where we had to run to lunch to not stand in a long line. I don't remember what grade I was in, but I was in one grade. The teacher didn't care that we ran. And I mean, we literally had to sprint to lunch every day not to have to stand in a long line. I don't remember what grade I was in. I forgot all about that until I started talking. But it was like this teacher didn't care. We sprinted. I was the fastest in the school. But we had to sprint out our classroom to not have to stand in a long line. So they're going to pass legislature to say that, no, the 15 minutes starts the minute the child sits down. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that?
After making school meals free last year, a new bill now calls for kids to get at least 15 minutes to eat.
Now, remember that all school lunches and breakfast are free. All school lunches and if you're okay, let me clarify this. If you are opted into the federal program, the school system my daughter's in is not in the federal program. But I think they still have to give free lunch. So I wanted to say that. But okay, I'll let them tell it.
To eat after they've been seated. It is a big topic across Minnesota, with some kids in some districts getting just minutes to eat their lunch because there are so...
Would you agree with me that say that she is wearing magenta? magenta.
So many students who need to get through the line.
She ain't too cute. 4K don't help people that ain't cute, but she's not too cute. But let's go.
Ian Russell is here now with more. Ian?
Hey, Julie. Yeah, well, lunch is a really busy time for schools. Sometimes you got hundreds of kids rushing in to eat, socialize, and then get right back to learning. In some districts, though, the time they get to do that is short, really short. And now there's a push to make sure kids get that time, but even those in schools say it may not be enough.
At Randolph Heights Elementary School, it's controlled chaos. For Principal Tim Williams at lunchtime.
Are you eating or talking?
All these students need to eat, and he says they manage, giving students half an hour once they get through the doors.
We stagger 5 minutes just because of what we can fit in the cafeteria.
Of course, if you ask the kids, they want more time.
It's too short? You want it longer? Why?
And if you ask our state legislators,
I call this meeting to order.
They want to make sure those kids have it.
And I've heard from many students and their parents that, while yes, they appreciate this.
Hey, that's Peppy Longstocking. I wondered what happened to Peppy Longstocking. Damn, she's in the Senate. What city are you from, Peppy? Damn, I didn't know Peppy Longstocking was in this state. But let's go. This Peppy Longstocking growed up.
Well, the meals. That their kids are just not having enough time to eat lunch.
DFL State Representative Sidney Jordan introduced legislation to create a minimum of 15 minutes for students to eat lunch once they sit down.
By putting it in law, I think it makes a stronger statement and makes it so that students have the right to those at least 15 minutes.
Jordan says she's heard from multiple parents and students that they aren't getting that time, but declined to tell us what districts that was happening in. The Minnesota Department of Education says for any specifics on what districts do, we would have to reach out to those districts. Back at Randolph Heights, it's...
Man, I'm seeing pizza. Come on, this is supposed to be good nutritional food.
Still controlled chaos. And Principal Williams knows one thing. He says this may not go.
All right, well, it's just something to think about. What the fuck, that teacher and them kids. A lot of coaches tried to recruit. We see a Catholic school coaches tried to recruit me. I hit 14 points in the fourth quarter. I sat the bench for 3 quarters because of the blowout. Came out of the locker room and he said, "Alan joined me." I'm gonna say this. My cousin had went. A couple of my cousins that went, and one of my best friends was going to Kalamazoo Hackett. And after my sophomore year, when both coaches told me I'd be the starting quarterback, coming as a sophomore, I was told I was going to be the starting quarterback on the football team, and I was good enough to start as a sophomore in basketball. I was probably the third best player in the school. That was until David Wilson came. Then David Wilson, I was probably the second, but I was like disappointed, and went to go to the Catholic school. And let me say that academically, I couldn't have did it. I could not have done it. Academically, I wasn't prepared. Like, we was doing frogs in biology, they was doing pigs, and I saw that I couldn't. And they just didn't come up with the bread. That was the biggest thing, is they didn't come up with the bread when it was time to come up with the bread. They didn't come up with it. So that was the biggest thing. So, only season I didn't go is my senior season. And so, if I'd have started off academics, and, again, not knowing I was dyslexic, and, I was always articulate, but, the numbers just wouldn't sit right. I just really couldn't, like names and dates and shit. Yeah, I'm good at that. But that other shit, I get some of that mixed up. I get some of that mixed up. Numbers. Like I couldn't, when I took anatomy, I just couldn't remember muscle to ligament to bone. I mean, I just had a hard time remembering that kind of shit. But if you ask me names and dates of battles and cities, that is more natural for me to remember. So, so just academically, I probably wasn't ready. And I tried to not, okay, so my plan is to play football in Kalamazoo, and I was going to move back with my grandmother and play basketball in Dowagiac, because my best friend had moved. My best friend was living in Arkansas, and then he moved back to Dowagiac. So that was the plan, and they wouldn't let me do it. And then when my brother was in 9th grade, they let him move with my stepdad's parents, which was his grandparents. But they wouldn't let me do it. And I just wanted to move down there in basketball. And they was like, well, we don't think. I'm like, look, we can make up something. I can become eligible. So they was talking to the coaches, because them mugs, man, I had that. In the summers I was spending down there, I had them all talking. I was hooping with everybody. They was all coming to the park, and I was serving them, dunking. So, but I had fun, I had a lot of fun. Yes. But I hope people didn't lose too much money on the Super Bowl and on the sucker wages. There's a lot of sucker wages out there. It was entertaining. It was entertaining. All of it. The way they set it up was all entertaining. Oh, I did. I've been letting y'all down. I wanted to share this because I saw this yesterday. Let me share this. Where is it? No, it's got to be right here. Oh, no, back right here. All right. Now, I think it was yesterday morning. Let me see, right here. No. Has to be, what were we right here? Trying to think, because it hit 1,096. Let's try to see. All right, where are we at? We're right here. Where does it say? 33. It hit to 196. Where were we? Because that's old. This is the new stuff. Where are we at? Oh, right here. Is this? No, is this today? No, see, that's November. Yeah, this is today over here. Okay, it says 2000. It says 2. But actually, it went below. It went to 196, a low of 196. That's why you see it up. But when we watched it last week, it was up to 2,000 and around. It was averaging around 40, 45. So right now, well, look at it, just changed right there in front of us, 204. So still over 2,000. So if you had made a move, it was $50 more last week. So if you get in a pinch and anything, Ethereum is 2,700. I think it was 2,425. And whereas Bitcoin, last week we saw Bitcoin at 48, and now Bitcoin has jumped up to 52. Look at that. And look at that. February 7th, it was 44. Look at this. 43, 42. You could have got it. If you could have got here at 42, look at the money you made. And you're talking about just days. You're talking about if you could have got in at 42,000. Is that 42? Yeah, okay. And it's the 14th. Look at that. And the 14th, the money you made. See? Almost 10 grand. You could have bought in here. You'd have made 10 grand in 6 days. See that? How the possibilities of if you pay attention to this stuff. And I mean, really, guys, when I say, because most of you have 401ks, I looked at my wife's and I said, okay, she's like, well, you know about it. I'm like, yeah, I know about this. I look at this stuff. And so was able to, put it in safe places. And, you should know what you're investing in. You shouldn't just leave it up to where you work. You should know where you invest in. And so that's just my little heads up for anybody. It's your money and you should know what you do. Hey, researcher, what's happening? Debo, 3 receptions, 39 yards. Joe Kittle's 2 receptions. Wilks gets fired. And I'm going to say it really was a replay of the Super Bowl with Jalopolio. Because he missed the same throws. It was throws he missed that could have won the game. It was, it was almost the same script. Missed these throws. The dude whose foot it hit, and I'm sorry, when I was going live, I didn't have all my cords and stuff. Kind of, just messed around. But you can't tell me, you hear when it's called fire. You're aware of the ball. And so the dude just stood there to hit the ball. And then the guy who tries, instead of just jumping on the ball, he tries to pick it up. And then he says, well, I was trying to make a play. Okay, it's the Super Bowl. You don't make a play. If you can jump on the ball, jump on the ball. So. Who is this? Oh, I don't care about that. And so you just jump on the ball. And so we saw mistakes, it seems, on purpose. But bad throws just like Jalopolo. And this is supposed to be the guy. So I'm not Purdy is still not seeing the field. Oh, and then you don't run. I was saying that during the game. Then you don't run. You don't run the ball. You're one of the most effective runners, and then you don't run the ball. You tricked them on a running play when you ran the trick play and scored. So why didn't you keep running the ball? And like he showed, researchers showed, why did you not? Why didn't you use all your tools effectively? And that's one thing they didn't do. They didn't use the tools effectively. And it wasn't the Kansas City. And that punt was big. And, you saw the interviews. Those interviews were so nonchalant. A dude talking about he was trying to make a play. This is the biggest game you ever played in, and you ain't falling on the ball because you don't want to give it up. So, wow. Here we go. This is a cool one. Here's a cool one. Let's play with this one. The best NFL players to never play in a postseason game. Who is this? James Laurantis, a second-round pick out of Ohio State. He was anchored 7 defenses from 9 that came during one of the worst periods in the franchise history. Middle linebacker started all 112 games he played in. Did not join them. Team released him. The reliable defender did not join them in law. Okay, he was released before he went to L.A. Who is this? Ray Brown. I don't really remember him. Look at that crazy face mask. Wow, look at this face mask. This is one crazy face mask. Oh, I wanted to. Nah, I didn't do what I wanted it to do. Wow, look at that face mask. I've never seen this. I know it's small for y'all, but look at this face mask. That's crazy. Wow, that is crazy. Who is this? He began his career by start for 7 consecutive non-playoff bound Falcon teams. The Falcons did not book a postseason until their 13th year's existence. Brown still intercepted 8 passes in 74, was part of 2 NFL leading pass defenses. He made 14 starts and 1 errors. Best defense, Atlanta Grits Blitz. Okay. Never heard of him. That's a crazy face mask. Wow, that's one of the craziest face masks I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Eric Hill, the Cardinals' all-time solo tackles leader with the 785, endured some notably bad timing. Even for a man on a list of themed around bad timing. His 9th season when the Cardinals' rule ended their journey in 98 divisional round. Hill spent 98 on the Rams, who cut him in the 99 offseason just before the Super Bowl. During Hill's Arizona stay, he's one of the best players in a woeful team. Okay, never heard of him. What the hell is this? Okay. Oh, this is the weirdo. This is the weirdo. This is a weirdo here. This is Kalen Winslow. Ain't he in prison now? Why would they show him? This dude is in prison. Remember this dude where they said nobody wanted to be roommates because he would bring a torso, a sexual torso, and he would do it in front of his teammate, this sexual torso. He was such a weirdo. Didn't he go to prison for rape? So let's go who the next is. J.T. Smith. Smith grew from undrafted to play to all-pro return man. He led the league NFL with 4 return TDs from 79 to 80. While he served as a decent receiver for a time, he enjoyed a renaissance in the early 30s with the Cardinals. At age 32, he led the NFL in receiving during the league's the strike season through crossing picket lines. Oh, okay, he's a scab. Okay, never heard of him. Ben Hawkins. He came, why ain't they got a picture of him in a 17 playoff drought? While he never made a Pro Bowl, despite leading the NFL with 1,200 receiving yards and 67, operated as one of the scariest deep threats in the early 60s. Tom Landry was the best NFL dangerous receiver. The flashy performance sits around with 18 yards per catch for his career. Broken leg sidetracked another part of his unbuttoned chin strap style. Why didn't I have a picture of him, though? No picture of him. Ryan Fitzpatrick. 59, 87, and 1. He sucked. Yeah, Winslow is in prison. Winslow is in prison. He is in prison. Yeah, I think we showed that story, but that's what the teammates was saying, that the dude was so weird that he would carry that torso with him. And so ended up giving him rooms by himself because he was so weird. He was such a weirdo. But this is a journeyman. Cam Newton ain't playing, but they was letting him play. So he sucked. Muhammad Wilkerson. Okay. Brian Moorman. Who cares? Danny Abramovich. You know who Danny Abramovich's quarterback was? The Manning. He was Archie Manning for a long time. Despite a 4.8 second 40. This dude, despite it, okay. The wide receiver caught a pass and then recorded 109 straight games. Streak only ended when he retired. Working with Billy Kilmer and Archie Manning, he finished the top 7. Okay, nobody cares. Who is this? Tom Myers for the Saints. Jim Zook. Part of 3 organizations in week 1. Okay, never heard of him. Spider Lockhart? Yeah, Spider Lockhart. I think he died of cancer. They said he might have got it from that new Giants stadium. Playing the Giants, Y.A. Tittle, Sam Huff, until Lawrence Taylor, Lockhart was an 11-year starter, played his entire career in New York. The former 13th round pick impressed Hall of Fame running back assistant in practice, Lee Newtunnel's Spider nickname from the slender cover man, and he ended up making the Pro Bowl at cornerback and safety. Settled in as safety despite being 170 pounds, intercepted 41 passes, recovering 16 fumbles. He still has the most interception in Giants history. He retired, became a stockbroker. But yeah, I think he later died of cancer. That's what I think. Sean Gilbert. Let me see. Sean Gilbert became the first in 20 years to protest the franchise tag. He's held out all season. Gilbert is in the club, sitting out the 67th season of Washington. Stood as one of the NFL's better interior diamond, blah, blah. Okay. Kind of remember him. Gary Barbaro. Okay. One of the best talents in the safety, managed 39 interceptions. All right. Justin Simmons. Don't remember him. Bill Bradley. He was a safety, right? Let's see. 43 year after Bradley's retirement, no Eagles broken his franchise interception record. The safety's 11 and 71 still stands the most during a season with the Eagles' history. Both Brian Dawkins joined Bradley with 34 career picks as Eagle. Used a punter early in his career. Wow. Okay, yeah, he played on Eagles team, and of course Archie Manning. Look at him, though. Archie was sweet with the single bar. Look how sweet he looked. And he got a tight little bar, so that looked really double sweet. I had to take my socks off, stand up for a minute. Oh, all right. The face of the Saints in the 70s was sadly with poor rosters, result of unspectacular NFL. His circumstances play a role in the Chargers not getting Eli. What? His career circumstances played a role in the Chargers. How did that? That makes no sense. I guess he's like, fuck it, I'd rather not play. I'm not going to the Chargers. Archie quarterback, and remember the Chargers end up winning when he didn't go to them too. They fixed the games for the Chargers to be good. Archie quarterback, no winning team, going 35, 103 in a 13-year career. Wow, a lot of 13s. You notice that? A lot of 13s. 13 there. You can kind of put that 13. Okay, as a starter, including 0 for 10 record when starting for the Oilers and the Vikings. I didn't know he started for the Vikings. Became more famous sports dad, but the number 2 overall pick made the Pro Bowl in 78 and 79. He never became All-Pro, though. Never became All-Pro. Who is this? Aaron Schobel. Nobody cares. Gary Garrison. Yeah, wasn't very good. Taco Spice. Taco. Ken Harvey. Who is this? Naomi Agama. He wasn't very good. Gerald McCoy. Yeah, Brandon Marshall. Tommy Nobis. A lot of y'all wouldn't remember him. I had a card of him. Floyd Little. Yeah, Floyd Little played in the old AFL. The 5-time Pro Bowl was the Broncos' top player for years. Scant talents around him. A swift, powerful runner. He worked in the passing game. Little is the only Broncos leading rusher. Second-time leading rusher behind Terrell Davis. Went to the Hall of Fame in 10. The Broncos randomly held a Floyd Little Day. Okay. Didn't play on very good many teams. Joe Thomas is, how many years did he play? 11 years. 11 years and never made the playoffs because he was with Cleveland. Gale Sayers, yeah. When he scored 6 touchdowns, there was no wild card. As the only greatest running back and return man, 8 career return touchdowns. It's a combination of speed and running back beginnings. Taylor, 22 as a rookie, won the 66 rushing title after tearing his knee in 68, came back. And he did it again in 69. Another knee cut his career short. But yeah, he only played in 100 football games. Dick Butkus, another guy. And it's funny, when they got drafted, their team had just won the championship. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, that was it. So I thought that was something fun to see. Close out the football talk. Or the football season. Good way to close it out. And, you know, we got a new league coming up. And the big race is Sunday for those of you who like racing. I like watching race. I like the Daytona 500 to see what they do different to the cars and the driving. I really wouldn't mind having the whole setup. I think I would enjoy that. I'd probably play it too much if I got the whole car set up. I'd probably enjoy that. What'd you say? Did you know that Justin Field didn't get a roughing the passer call in the entire season? That's hard to imagine. Wow. And that was the thing that Cam Newton, I showed where JJ Watt's brother, TJ Watts, he injured really kind of what ruined Cam Newton's career. That was one of my biggest videos. I think I had like 60,000 views on that video. And it was on my other channel before they took it away. But that I showed the play where JT Watts purposely goes after Cam's arm. I mean, purposely tries to intercept it, hurt his shoulder, and Cam was never the same after that. But just I was showing, Fitz magic, he could play, but Cam can't play. That made no sense. And then to say, you pick Mac Jones, who now they're sour on, and Belichick lost his job over, and he could have had Cam. But again, they have to script it for him, of course. That's the way it works. But I hope everybody, you got to chill with your lady today or your wife, whatever you have. I hope you do, whoever you love. I hope you did. I didn't get her much. She didn't, give me much, but I told her, don't give me nothing. And, we were supposed to go to the movies and go have dinner, all that. We had all the reservations and shit. And she called me and it's snowing like a motherfucker. And she was like, I really don't want to do nothing. I was like, because we're supposed to like go out with her brother and his wife. And so we ended up giving the tickets to them and her niece. All three of them went instead of us going. I didn't want to see that bullshit anyway, really. I thought the game was good. The LA game and LA and the Golden State was a good ass game. That was a good game. And Golden State lost it on purpose because, again, they have the fake little fight and stuff. And so Lou gets kicked out and all of a sudden LA comes back. So that was a good script. That was a real good script tonight. I thought. So now, we have to turn our attention to, more pro basketball, which is on every day, and definitely college basketball, and I say the one thing I like about football is over is now it's time to really do your college basketball recruiting for the tournament coming. And a good tell is always try to watch as many as the college tournaments as possible to kind of get an idea of how the people are performing under pressure. So that's what I like to do. Evaluate the teams and see who, see how the refs are treating them and then see how the momentum is coming into see how the, momentum goes by them when having the tournaments and stuff. So, and a new football league is starting too. I watched that game. It was good. Yeah, I watched it too. Who played before that? It was that the Bulls tonight or was that last night? The Bulls played last night. I'm pretty sure the Bulls played last night. But who played the early game? Who played before that? Because let me see, is it up here? Because I watched it. I watched the early game. Let me see. Maybe jig my memory. Let's see who played. It's a lot of bullshit, man. Where's fucking NBA? Well, damn, you got a lot of bullshit on here. Oh, there it is. NBA. What's the NBA scoreboard? What was the scoreboard tonight? I might not show. What was it last night? Yeah, okay, it was the Bulls and Cavs. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Cavs ended up winning. That was a good game. Because the Bulls was kind of in their ass. And then, now I didn't know how short the dude, what was the dude, the European player, American European, used to play with the Bulls, or used to play with the Lakers, and now he plays with the Bulls. I didn't realize he was as short as he is. He's shorter than Spider Mitchell. And Spider Mitchell is like my height. So I wonder how what was his name? Man, that dude, Spider Mitchell, was taller than him. I was like, whoa, how tall are you, dude? Yeah, that was a good game. Yep, and they play. Yeah, I watched that game. Spider Mitchell gets away with a lot of stuff. And he hit the 7-footer. He was going to the hole. He hit the 7-footer, hit him with that bow, And then just because of the momentum of dude, but he like did all this and they didn't call nothing. He hit dude with it, layup. I mean, he's good at making the contact and playing through the contact. He's pretty good at that, I must admit. And the Timberwolves been rolling. I still might break down and buy one of them Towns jerseys. They got the Towns jersey still at Dick's Sports. And they didn't have any more of the silky jackets. They didn't have any more of my size. So I'm glad I grabbed the black one. Yeah, Caruso. Caruso don't appear that tall. He looked like he was shorter than Spider Mitchell. It's like, damn. No wonder you ain't playing. Man, they was dogging Tiger Woods' new clothes. It's like his unexpiring clothesline. You know, they want to kill it before it gets a chance. And, you know, Nike was slowly going away from him anyway. They quit producing golf clubs, bags, balls. Yeah, Nike closed all that down. They closed, they closed the whole Nike golf line down, clubs, everything. That was it. Where'd it go? What do you mean? You showed it? I just looked at it. That is some BS. That is some BS. Oh. But anybody have any plans this weekend? Where did it go? Oh, that ain't it. Pacers won too. Okay, I didn't see that. Trying to see what this cat is. Huh. Okay. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Oh, here we go. The 30. What are these? No, it wasn't these. Oh, it was the 13s. The 13s. And then they just releasing this one, but they made it all in leather. This one reimagined. I think that's what they really hyping. So this is coming out this weekend, I think. I think you can start ordering these, or you had to stand in line at Dick's and get a man to get these. Anybody copping these? Oh yeah, the All-Star game is this weekend. That's right. Yep, the All-Star game is this weekend. And so you got the reimagined. I think that's what these are called. The reimagined. Yep. And metallic Air Jordan Low. What are these? These are ugly. I don't wear these. Navy. Okay, these are all Air Jordan 1s. These aren't bad. I can see outfit fitting that. I think these are all suede. And I do like the art in them. There's art in these. Yeah, these just don't look comfortable at all. Like these would kill your feet. These are 2s. Yeah, all these 2s coming out. These are 3 ivories. I can see outfit being cool, but these are so uncomfortable. I thought these was coming out. Yeah, you can get these, right? Is it these? Or is it these? Let's see. No, that was the white ones. Okay. That was these. So these must be this. Oh, you can get them on StockX right now. Okay. Oh, you can bid on them. Oh, they got all sizes. So what are they hitting in 13s? I wouldn't buy these motherfuckers though. I wouldn't buy these. These ain't for me. I can see, the art in them and everything, but they are not for me. These ain't bad. I mean, again, outfits. These are ugly. Yeah. Ugly. I've always liked the 9s. See, this, I ain't going to pay this much for them. And these are blue-gray. Twos have better cushioning on both sides of the foot. Feels like pillows. Twos. Okay. I'm getting both the 4s and the 9s. Okay. I did see. And these were the 14s are my all-time favorites. Yeah, these were my all-time favorites. The Carolina Blue 14s when they first came out. This was my favorite hoop shoe. I hated that I had to send these back in to Nike and they gave me a new pair because the 15s wasn't shit. But these were nice. And here's another play on the 15s. So for the sneakerheads, your birthday is this north. About 2 weeks. Okay. At least the new ones. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to have to try them. I never tried them before. I never tried. Oh, the GTs. That's the new shoe. The next shoe I'm getting. Not size 15, though. I'm getting the new GTs with the air down the side. I'm getting those. That'll probably be a good pickleball shoe, too. Well, I'm about to cut it short. I am whoa. Snorting and snuffling. Sorry. I think it's the plant. I think I'm sensitive to my plant tonight. Let me see if I can find what it's looking for. No. There'd be some ugly stuff. Check this out. Okay, it's still on. I say no. New Balance, no. This is the one they're fighting over right here. He's saying it's a copy of his. Leopard print. Yeah, we don't fuck with leopard print. Low dunk Brazil. Okay, Brazil. What are these? New Balance fresh foams. These look comfortable. Haven't tried them. Puma. Yeah, pass. Asics. Okay. We just showed these. Ivory Craft. KDs. The new KDs. These look nice. The new All-Star Edition KDs look nice too. These are Kobe's. They're giving you the Kobe's. Kobe's are comfortable too. I used to hoop in Kobe's. These used to be comfortable. I at least in my experience. Nike Air Pegasus. Doc Rivers is coaching the East All-Stars. What do you think about Doc with Milwaukee so far? I'll tell you. I mean, Doc plays the script very well. They gave him that one title. Doesn't seem like they'll ever give him another one. They got rid of one of the big fellas. They got rid of one of the Lopez brothers, which was Griffin's. He wanted to get rid of Lopez and Giannis' brother. He wanted to get rid of both of them. They bucked against him. I don't know that Doc. I don't know that Doc gets the most out of his players. That's what it seems. It seems like he becomes like what he was in San Diego, the lovable loser too. I mean, Doc just as much. They gave him the one, but did he have superior talent? Because remember, he lost some in that too. He lost some of those. He just won that one. He lost to LeBron a couple times after that. So I don't know that he's the defensive coach they were looking for because it seems like that's what they were. Let's see if I can show this. Oh, man, y'all. This is my ultimate what I want. I want the Matthew Henson, y'all. I don't know if I can make this any bigger. This is what I want. I want that Matthew Henson kind of mink coat. Look at that. This brother just knows some straight up Eskimos. But this is the kind of winter coat I want. I want the Matthew Henson, the full hoodie, all fur. The Matthew Henson, baby. And now the weather is up for the Matthew Henson. Oh, man, I don't know if I even got my head up to philosophize tonight at all. I'll just say this, refresh your energy. Let me say that. Do something to refresh your energy, sage yourself, do something to regenerate because we all helped by watching. We all helped with the ritual just by watching. I mean, like it or not, we're part of it. We're giving its energy, it's our attention. And that's what this beast loves. It loves our attention. And so we put our intention into it. Now, harmless as it is, it still feeds off that. You know, where a million minds at one time, there's not many things it can do where a million minds, almost a billion minds at one time concentrate on the beast. There's not many things that the beast does that captures everybody's attention like the Super Bowl. That's why it is its biggest ritual of the year. And that's why all the other awards are around this time. And it's interesting that they let the Chiefs win. You know, they haven't tried to change the name of the Chiefs, but what's the difference between the Chiefs, the Warriors, and the Indians? What's the difference? So I agree that they should remain the Chiefs. I saw really nothing wrong with the Redskins. I didn't see anything bad about that because we know there's no Redskins. So I'm gonna have to take my meds. Definitely. So cleanse yourself, because that was part of a big ritual. And, you know, believe it or not, it did take a little bit out of you. But man, I just want to be like Matthew Henson. Let's find a better picture of Matthew. Let me see. There we go. Oh man. Okay, let's see. All right, this is a similar picture to one we just looked at. But look at that. He even got the seal pants. Seal skin, because you had to have, this shit all had to be snowproof. But look at that. I want this outfit. That is a pimp outfit. If I ever seen a pimp out, he's the pimp on the seas. Let me see if I can catch him again. Look how sweet that coat is. Look at that. Look at that. The way the furs are all together. And he probably made this motherfucker. Yeah, I want all that. I'm going to take a picture just like that. Oh, here we go. Look at this shit. Look how sweet this shit is. Look at them boots. And he was able to wear this shit and adapt this shit and be in that frigid. This is a pimp, though. Y'all can see me wearing this. I know y'all can see me wearing this. I had where could I get some Matthew Henson pants from? I want some pants like this. This is pimping on a whole new level. I like Matthew Henson. Commander Perry, he didn't make it. He didn't make the trip. Matthew Henson made the trip. Perry didn't make the trip. Oh, here's Henson too. You see, he could be even. He had. Look at this. He got the Big Apple hat on. Got him a turtleneck. So he was always pimping. He was always pimping. You know, he had good style. Matthew Henson had real good style. Oh, this brother here got style. I like the way he got it cocked on his head. Look at that. He got the double breast on and the overcoat over the double breast. Oh, that is so cold. You see how he got the overcoat over the breast? He got the Godfather hat cocked. You can't tell us brothers ain't got sold. And we're super bad. But yeah, look at this fluffiness. That just, that is me. That is me all day. Oh, this Matthew Henson. Look at that. Man, he just, I know the furs saved his life, but, oh, look at him here. Got a spear and shit. See, this is what that Bigfoot boy, remember I was telling you Eskimo shoes? I was talking about these. All you got to do is get that Bigfoot boy. Remember he wore size 23? Just get him some of these. See how Matthew got some? That's all. I would have made him about 10 pair of these and he could walk around. I mean, you could walk on the grass with these. I mean, at least you could go outside. You could probably cut some of that part back there off and just tie this to your foot. Look how pimpy he is. He just pimpy, boy. I want some of them pants, though. I got to find out what kind of pants did he wear. And I like the bomber jackets, too. I love the bomber jackets. I must admit, I've always liked the bomber jackets. It's something that really never goes out of style. Even the Eisenhower light, even the Eisenhower light jacket. And even Jack Johnson. Look at this. Got the fur around here. Got the fur up there. Got the stogie. You got more pictures of him. Look at this. Look at this. This woman got fur down. He got some spats on. Look at the long coat. And he's got a bowler hat. Look at that. He ain't even champ here. This is years later. It says 33. Still. Look at him here. Look at this. Look how people used to dress. How good his clothes look. You know these is all tailor-made. Look at that. Got the cuff here. You know, niggas don't know nothing about getting it cuffed. And this is Don King and Larry Holmes. Look at him pimping. Look at that hat. He got the fur cowboy hat. Larry got the long stole. Look at that. You know, you can't say we don't have style. We make style. This is a no. This is a lose right here, Joe. You got the big hat on, but that's, you know, you got the taco meat showing and you got knickers on with the platforms. That is a no, Joe. And the thing about the 70s is the 70s has these ugly ass hats. You can't find good looking hats in the 70s. It was the era of ugly hats. And all these hats is ugly. Don't fashion your style off 70 hats. 70 hats is ugly. Look at this brother. Look at him. They look good. Look at all that. Elegant couple. Every girl likes a sharp-dressed man. Oh, is that one of my favorite pictures? Did I just catch it? Oh, this is one of my favorite pictures of Joe Louis. Really is. It's a better view than this, but this is one of my favorite pictures of him. The confidence. Niggas just come out their house when Joe Louis walk down the street. Oh, this is the one. It's this shot. Yeah, this is my favorite picture of Joe Louis. Looking like all the people just run out their house. Hey, Joe Louis is... And all the people come out. Look at the confidence in him. And look at the fit. I think that other one might have showed a little better. Yeah, here it is. Look at the fit. All this is tailored. Look at the clothes. Got the hat, got his lady, got the mink stoles, you know. She got the foxtails. You dig this, you know? She got the mink fox stole, the mink stole with the foxtails. And niggas just come out in the streets when he walked around. I like to been Joe Louis for a day. Just walk around, niggas just coming out the streets to see me. And look at this. He even old here and he was still pimping. Look at that. Old age didn't stop him from pimping. And this is shortly before he died. All right, look. Wearing the beret. That's a lose. I don't know, Sonny. I like that hat, but I don't know. You could do better, Sonny. Silk jacket. Tailored silk jacket. That's why it's shiny. This is silk. That's the tailored silk jacket. Nice straw hat. Silk tie, tailored shirt. Yeah, this is nice. Told you he could do better. And I don't know if you niggas like the stingy brims. 60s was the area of the stingy brims. You know, where they went small. I got a couple stingy brims. Where, you know, the brims went small. And this is like, it took me a long time to find this picture again. I'm going to save it again. I'm going to get this picture blowed up. Brothers, I don't know if you can relate to this or not. But this is where you see the king lose his throne. Like, you know, they're telling him that he got to lose. Like, he got to lose. I mean, he was getting his ass beat, too. No doubt he was getting his ass beaten. Probably going to be knocked out. But the only thing he has to, at this point, give up, not knowing if he'd ever get it again, the one thing that made him the greatest man in the world. This look tells it all. And he's beat up. You know, he's beat up, too. He's cut here. You see this big mouse? He's beat up, too. And, you know, he's got to give up the one thing that he never regained to be the greatest man in the world. So this is I mean, this is that look of them when they told him, you need to quit. Well, guys, I'm snuffling up. So, as I said, cleanse yourself because we've all been through a ritual. Cleanse yourself sometime. And I'll be back again tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming. Sorry I couldn't go very long, but something's fucking with me. So till we meet again, thank you for